All right, Shalawam. This is GMS, Louisiana Saints, coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. As always, we give all praise and glory and infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, honor to the elder apostles of GMS, peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful life. You know, you men that spread on the four corners of the earth, man. All right. And this particular topic right here is going to be pretty much informed. All right. Mostly current events, things that nature and things that's going around, things that's going on around Israel, man. And one in particular is at the camp last night, brothers. We had our own little episode of the chariots, man. The Lord letting the chariots reveal themselves once again unto us. It didn't happen plenty of the times, but more or less we had some younger brothers with us, students, some students of GMS, all right, with us. And we just chopping it up, getting to know each other more, or getting to know those brothers more. And Satan was around. Satan had, while we ain't doing nothing, we just out here chopping up. We have all type of manner of people shooting each other, robbing, doing whatever, selling stuff, selling dope, whatever going on. You got cops want to mess with us, all right? And by that happening, we dealt with them decently in order, So as soon as the cop left, one of the brothers in particular, the brother was like, "Hey man, we can get out of here. We ain't coming back no more." As soon as the brother said that, I kind of glanced. I seen a big ball of fire in the sky, man. And I looked up. And I heard the brothers look up in the sky and see the chariot, man. And everybody looked, and it's like chariot was going super fast and just slowed down in slow motion to where you can see like a illumination of a fireball in the sky, man. And it was like kind of cold in color. It had like green illuminations within the fire, man. Brothers seen the same thing I seen. It slowed down in slow motion and it sped back up and just disappeared. And it is going into basically the Lord is revealing Himself more and more to His men. All right, because you don't hear about this. You don't hear about these different things. The Chicago situation when the brothers had to flee the chariots, in the New York situation. You don't hear no other camps talking about the chariots the way we do, man. All right, you don't see it being revealed around any other men. All right.
Got something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
This Colossians 1:26. It says, "Even the mysteries which had been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to His saints."
Beautiful. One more time,
Colossians 1:26. Even the mystery which had been hid from ages and from generations.
And what's one of the mysteries? One of the mysteries that we're talking about tonight is the chariots of Israel. That's a deep mystery. It has not been revealed to any other people, man, but the men in the Lord. And we can break them down. We can go into them. All right. We can go all into Ezekiel, the first chapter, and break everything down with grace, man. Show you the power and the majesty of the Lord. All right. And that's a deep mystery. Chariots of Israel. All right.
I got that word mystery.
Yeah, get it out if you got that too.
Yeah, it's Mysterion. This is Strong's G3466. Mysterion, a secret or mystery, a hidden thing, generally mysterious religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals.
The initiated.
One more time.
General mysteries, religious secrets confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals.
Yeah, that's the elect, man. That's AKA the elect. All right. And the Lord's not going to reveal deep secrets like that to just any ordinary people. Just because Willie Joe want to open up the Bible, the Lord's not going to reveal those secrets to him. All right. This thing, is to the unlearned is written in code, man. All right. It's like encrypted. But when it comes to us, the men of the Lord, it's plain. It's made plain unto us, man. The deep dog secrets, the Daniels, the Ezras, the Revelations, breakdowns, whatever. All right. Different allegories, the different parables are plain unto us, man. We can break them down with grace. All right. But unto those who are without, man, without the truth, it's hard for them, man. out here get a headache looking at these black and white words, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead. You got some more?
Yeah. This next definition, it says, of the Most High, the secret counsels which govern the Most High in dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from the ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly.
That's right.
Oh man, that's on time, man.
Yeah.
Esau knows that they are elect people, elect men on the planet Earth, man. They only have the special key, the special unlock key, mysteries, the code that's been out there for so long, man. And like I said, the headed back home, one of them being the chariots of Israel, right? The powers that be of the Most High, all right? That's only revealed to a special group of men, all right? And we telling you, we giving you a testimony. This ain't just, and what you seen in the Chicago video, all right? Of those men, them brothers amped, man, when they seen the chariots, man, fleets of the chariots, all right? So we giving you a testimony that we seen it right before our eyes. Not even in the camp, okay? They can give you a testimony. We're seeing the power of the Lord right before their eyes, man.
Right.
It's real, brothers. You sisters out there, this is real, man. The Lord, man. The Lord is powerful, man. Right?
I got you, son.
He's backing us up. He's backing us up, man. Esau is getting to a point where he's not going to be able to actually, he's not going to be able to tell you a hotline or tell the people on CNN, just say this. Nah, you gotta claim this, man. All right. Even I'm gonna say this too. Even the mysteries and the miracles that brothers is finna, the miracles that brothers is finna really do in these last days. I'm talking about men that's right on side you. The Lord's gonna deem them with power, man, from on high. They're gonna do some, and we already doing it. To tell you the truth, when you see young, like-minded men, man, breaking down the scriptures, I'm talking about blow for blow, precept upon precept, line upon line, showing you facts. That in a smaller sense is spiritual powers, man. You let me know what Jody out there doing it, man. What Tyrone is out there doing it, man. Even Akeisha. Let me know Akeisha, all right? Or any goddamn mother out there doing it the way we doing it, man. Them clowns ain't seeing the chariots, man. They're not seeing the power of the Lord right before their eyes, man. All right, but y'all brothers bring out precepts.
I got one.
You mind if I make a point?
What'd you say, Aria?
I just wanted to make a point. You had said that, they're not seeing it, but, there is people that do see it, but they don't believe in it. They don't believe it's chariots. They believe that the government doing something, or, they don't have no faith in what it is that we know is out there. That's the reason why when we speak on it, it's a fairy tale to everybody, man. So I just wanted to make that point. Oh, and I just wanted to finish this off real fast. It says, but now it's made manifest to his saints.
Yeah, it's made manifest unto us, man. And one of the things the brother say, you got those people that we know about Project Blue Beam. We know about the different secret projects that Esau has in plans on doing it or doing now. But you can't tell me that you got some damn a fireball that look like it's about 7 blocks long, man, flying in the damn sky and look like a big ball of fire. You can't tell me Esau doing that, man. Appearing, reappearing, and disappearing again. You can't, appearing and disappearing, and going faster than the speed of light, man, and slowing down so you see it. What that dude, that nigga Ludacris had that song 2 miles an hour so everybody can see me. That's what the church did, man. Slowed down, like down in slow motion, so you can see it. It zipped off and disappeared, man. And I bet you, like I said last night, the cops, it was several cops wanting to fuck with us last night, man. Tell you the truth. They called so many goddamn squad cars. They weren't even funny. It was just salivating over us, man. And finally one of them got the courage to do it. But I bet you he didn't see that last night. He stayed on the same street as us, man. I bet you he didn't see that chariot that flew over his goddamn head. She wanted to mess something, you know. But y'all bring out the precepts out, man.
You mind if I make a point real quick on what you just said about the several patrol cars coming by?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, that's an example of the times to come when it says in Isaiah 59 verse 19 that the enemy's going to come in like a flood, but the Most High is going to spoil their plan. Hey, when Esau's ready to roll on us, he's going to come at us with everything he's got. But hey, we've got a power unimaginable, incomprehensible on our side. The chariots, the angels, you name it, that's going to have that protective hedge over us. That's going to bounce anything off of us that Esau throws our way.
Done. Let me get this one. But go ahead. I think y'all were holding something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's I just kind of build on a brother point. The Lord have showed wonders, and his wonders and secrets have he gave unto those that are meek to receive them, man. Because the Lord is not giving that which is secrets, to everybody. Going back to Deuteronomy 29 and 29.
Hey, real quick, I want you to break it down. I'm about to leave, come back out because it's kind of chopping up real bad.
Okay, mine or yours?
Mine. I'm talking about mine. I'm about to leave out and come back in.
All right, come. So,
you want me to read that for you, Ak? That Deuteronomy 29:29?
Yeah, you could bring it out.
Real quick. Deuteronomy 29 verse 29. The secret things belong unto Yahawah our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever.
Right. And when you go into reveal, it's just like the revelation is the removing of the veil, man. All right, the showing of something, or the showing of its true nature, which we know the enemy called these things, quote unquote, UFOs. But we know the revealing of his true nature, as it speaks about in Ezekiel. All right, Isaiah speak on it. Yeah, most of the prophets speaks about the angels, man. All right, that took Elijah up in the whirlwind, man. All right, and many sightings of people, other nations of people saying that they have been abducted, and say that these flying objects was tall men with beards, man, 8-foot men. All right, there are some men say they had a video surfaced years back, and I know brothers probably familiar with it. The elder pretty much brought it on. I heard other brothers in GMS speaking about it, that the angel took this man, or it was a woman, and his car, and dropped them off in the same spot, man. Ain't heard them. They weren't green-head bugs. There wasn't none of that, man. All right? Gave them a vision, told them something, and dropped them in their car off, man. All right? So at the end of the day, the secrets that are belong to us are given unto us, man. It's likened to those mysteries, which those secrets that belong to the Most High, he have shared with his men. Going back to 2nd Esdras 12 and 36, it says, thou only has been meet to know this secret of the highest. So we are those men coming back to know the secret of the highest, man. It says in 2nd Esdras 8 and 62, it says, these things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Because, hey, most people that saw that chariot sighting that we saw last night and said, man, look at that shooting star. As a matter of fact, when we was younger boys, I remember me and my cousin, y'all brother familiar with him, D or whatever, like, we glance at the star, like, man, look at them shooting stars up there. Yeah, alone, that's our salvation at the end of times, at the end of these times. Though, yeah, we didn't know it then. Why? Because the Lord had made manifest the secret unto us then. But now he has. It says, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O power, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders, all right, which thou wilt begin to do in the last times. Now, aren't these the last times? And he's showing a multitude of his wonders, which he given us the full understanding to be able to receive it, recognize it, and know what it is, man. Yeah. Hey, the elect have an unction to know all things. That's how we able to know that's not UFOs. That's higher fools, man. All right? You can't run circles around the men of the Lord. It says, but at what time thou hast not shown me. So when he showed Esdras at that time, Esdras didn't know, but Esdras back in the flesh now, under whatever name he's under, guess what? He know none. You got to do, bro.
Yeah, I got something for you. I got something going right with what you were saying. This 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians 2, and I'm gonna start at 9, and it's going and the point going to drive into 11. You know, because you made some good points. You know about the people. The Lord ain't give them what it is that we have. You know, He put the Spirit in us to search out these things that we know, so we can have clarity, so we won't be surprised or shocked or anything like that. You know, not things are made known to us. It says, but as it is written, eyes had not seen, nor ears heard, neither have entered into the hearts of man the thing which Yahawah had prepared for them that love Him. So going back to what is Songs of Solomon, our salvation is going to be strange. It's going to be a strange thing to them. It's going to be so far that they believe. The brother Raya sent me a video with the I think you put it in a WhatsApp or you sent it to me, or Independence Day when the chariot came into the atmosphere and everybody was stopping what they was doing, man. You know, because it was something that they never thought can possibly happen. You know,
I got a precept too. I got a precept too, man.
You can go with your precept. I got one more. I got one more precept, but if you want to, you go ahead. It says, but God had revealed them unto us by His Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. And the chariots are those deep things, man. Those things that the Lord allow us to tap into, man. You know, when everybody else believes that it ain't right, we go against the grain because the Spirit allows us to do that. But that was it.
Yeah, this is Psalms 34. I'm gonna go up some. Psalms 34, 7, but I'm gonna go up to 4. It says, I sought the Lord, and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked upon Him and were enlightened, and their faces were not ashamed. The poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his trouble. Because last night, them cops, they really wanted to start some trouble, man. You know? Then they come up and say, "Oh, y'all can't park your cars like that." I'm like, you know, I mean, how our cars are parked? You know, we park in the parking spot, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, on the side of the road.
And he was antagonistic with his tone too.
Yeah, man. So you just sent him on about his way and moved on. But this is the point right here. It says, "And the angels of the Lord encamped around about them that fear the Lord and delivered them," man. And right after he left, man, I'm talking about right after he left, you know, brother said what they said, man. Like I said, and we seen it. You know? We seen the power of the Lord, man, in the heavens, you know. Nah, you know, the Lord would have done some other 4-hour shit, you know. Got the nigga police squad cars and shit, then hey, man, that'd have been beautiful too, you know. But it all was beautiful, man, because the Lord showed that He backing us, man. You know. But go ahead, y'all brothers got something, right?
I got Matthew 13 and 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why thou speakest thou unto them in parables? 11. He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. And two of the hardest mysteries is the chariots and spiritual powers. Them two pills right there is hard for people to swallow. You know, they might be able to go along with Babylon, you know, with Esau, this and that. But when you start talking about spiritual powers and chariots, they look at you like you got 3-4 heads on you. You know, like you lost your mind. But hey, we was given those mysteries, and we actually believe in them.
Yeah, I was going to bring this. I don't know if y'all brothers brought this out or not, but this is to back you up, Samaya. This Amos 3 and 7 says, Surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret, all right, His secrets to His servants, the prophets, man. All right, and this is, you know, going back into it, this is an exclusive club, man. All right, this ain't a club of many. The Lord don't need many men out here, all right, to get the work done. All right, you only need a small number of men to actually lay everything, lay the guidelines down on what has happened, what's going to happen, and what's, you know, and what's going to be the near future, man. Because some of those mysteries also And secrets that we're talking about also it lies into the actual kingdom, the rulership of the kingdom, the rulerships of the world to come, the world and the world to come, because it's gonna be many worlds of Israel, all right? It's gonna be laid down on earth, man. All right, and what you're looking at, and we didn't say it before over here at the men of GMS, right? Them same so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans that you nations, all right, starting with you so-called white people, all right, on down the line, man. The same niggas that you've been shitting on for time, years and years come, these are your future rulers, man. All right? I'm talking about you other nations out there. The Israelite men, the Israelite women and children that you shit on, and you think you're high above them, all right, that you put them in the most worst situations they can be, and still triumph out of it, those are going to be your future masters, man. Your future slave owners, all right? Because slavery is coming back in style, man. All right? We're gonna show you how to rule the planet Earth in righteousness and with all power, all right, with all majesty, all right, backed by the Lord Himself. The Lord's gonna be down with it, man. Just like when you went back into the Psalms, you thought at one time the Lord was down with you and your wickedness and persecuting us, all right, doing what you done to us. Well, guess what? He's gonna be really down with us when we get you in our grip, man. All right, and you know it's finna happen. No, you know it's finna happen, man. All right. We actually approaching, like I said, we are actually approaching the time, man, where it's gonna be without a shadow, which we didn't realize out of a shadow of a doubt was finna happen. Without a shadow of a doubt that the Lord is working with the really the Israelites and really the men of the Lord, man. All right, it's gonna be made known. All right, fully. Ain't gonna be no guessing and rock paper scissors trying to make a bet on it. It's gonna be plain. All right, it's gonna be actually plain. You brother had something? I was looking
I got back up what you just said.
I was looking for something. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Second Esdras 16 and let me see where I want to start. I started just at 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O you my beloved. You had a point you want to make?
Now nobody said it's just choppy like that. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, con. I'll just reread it again. This is Second Esdras 16 and 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hey, when all these calamities begin to befall you 2/3 and you heathens, and you're getting chopped up left and right, when that adversity comes our way, we're just gonna navigate through it. I mean, we're gonna go through some stuff, but you're gonna see that the lot that's fallen onto you is gonna be nowhere near as severe as the lot that's fallen onto us, and it's gonna be made manifest in that day who the chosen of Yahawashi Yahawashi are, the men who are diligently out there on the highways and byways preaching this word, breaking down the scripture, 144% truth and clarity.
I want to say this too because it's kind of going into, I can see the spirit shifting. The topic is shifting because originally the topic tonight was going to be, send out there for younger brothers, in like manner, those out there needing to learn how to basically adapt to things, man. Because we get into a situation now, all right, as men of the Lord. Right, as a few sisters out there do believe, we get into a time where we're going to have to learn how to adapt. If you already know how to adapt to situations, man, it's getting ready to get real hot out here, man. All right, you have to learn how to move around, man. Dip in and dip out. All right, make yourself known and not to be known, man. And learn to be off the grid, as they say. All right. Because our Lord, He was able to adapt, like my man Bruce Lee said. You got to become as water, because what he used the analogy of how water finds itself in any shape, any type of what's the word?
It's adaptable.
Yeah, it's adaptable to things, man. It makes itself conform to any shape or any situation that it's in, man. In order to adapt, all right. You don't gotta argue with people, man. You can dip out. You can dip out of the situation. You know, you can walk off and leave. All right, because everything ain't gonna go our way, man. We know that, okay? Because what happened in one thing I want to say happened in John, the 19th chapter, man, which is already was predestined to happen. The Lord already knew he was gonna go through what he went through, man. But you know, certain situations happened with Pilate. Pilate was like, I don't find no, you know, I don't find this man, you know, what's the word he used?
No fault.
Yeah, I don't find this man at fault, you know. And then things are swaying a different way, man. Then you even had out the wicked of our people was like, man, look, let his blood be on our kids and us, man. So just get him out of here, you know. Cause the same thing with us in the society, man. You gotta understand, if you thinking that the person inside you in that day, and I'm thinking this about really your family members, man. You thinking that them people not gonna turn you in, you gotta be out your mind, man. All right, they will be the first ones to turn you in for bread and water. All right, you know, especially if Esau puts a bag on our head, 25,000, 50,000. All right, or whatever in that day. You know, even when the money is low, you gonna turn you in, man. So you're gonna learn to adapt. Get in those concentration camps. You're going to learn to adapt, man. All right.
You mind if I bring out a precept? One more to just back up what you said about how the brothers and sisters in this truth need to be adaptable to whatever situation's thrown our way.
Yeah, I think YAHAWAH had one before you though.
Oh, count.
Just real quick. It's St. Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? So the Heavenly Father controls everything, and He's with us, like it tells you in Romans 8. If the Lord is for us, who could be against us? You're not supposed to take thought of this and that. That's going to make you more rigid. You have to be malleable in this truth. Whatever situation you're in, you have to know that the Heavenly Father has you. He created the situation that you're in the first place. So your faith has to be in Him, and that's going to make you malleable. It's going to make you moldable to the situation so that you can move in the spirit, not in the flesh. When you take thought to the things of this world, it binds you to this world. That's why the previous verse says no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. And when he's saying this, he was talking about, serving money, but it applies to everything. If you serve in the flesh, you can't walk in the spirit, man. If the flesh is your master, you're going to hate the spirit. That's all on that. You got it?
Yeah, I want to say this too. That's funny that you say that, because even last night, man, these brothers can give you the same account that I did, because we were all there. After camp, when we were chilling, man, it's like they had like at least about 5, 6 different squad car pads. It's like they wanted to intimidate us, man. But we was still in the spirit chilling, man. Until that one cop came over there, with his bullshit. But that's what the powers that be at this side. That's what they do. They hope to intimidate you. He going past with his lights on and shit, slowing down, looking, turning the light on in the car. They following each other down the street fast and shit, just looking. It just crazy, man. But we wasn't scared though, man.
God.
Brother, ain't nobody out there broke out running like Tyrone Biggins down the street for no reason. So to give them a reason to come hack everybody up. Everybody was like, and kept on doing what they're doing, man. Oh, they not scared enough, So they didn't come over there and say some shit in the street, man.
Yeah, that was all spiritual. Just imagine if we had reacted in the flesh. Like, I know my rights, nigga. Who knows, man? We saw one squad car at a time, but like you said, it was multiple cars. So if we would have reacted in the flesh, it would have been like, who knows, 5, 6, 10 cops cars to just swooped in on us, man. But we reacted in the spirit, and it was beautiful, man.
Yeah, they were salivating over. They wanted us back.
Yeah. The Birdman. The Birdman.
Yeah, it was like Birdman. They was waiting, man.
Yeah.
It's like, we start seeing it was really kind of communicating, because one of them would leave and fade off and go down the street, and he'd sit down the street and watch us. Here come another one, man. But it's all in the spirit though, man. We like I say, man, we're not afraid, all right, of the powers that be, because we understand who operates and controls the powers that be, man. All right. You on the Most High's clock, man. All right. I think you had.
I got it.
I think Ryan had one next.
Yeah, I just had one quick one, just to back up what you were saying about how the original topic of the video was just going into how the men and women that have been called by Yahawah by Yahawashi are about to go into some very turbulent times, and through your knowledge and understanding of these scriptures, you're going to know how to maneuver through the situation and know that even though things may look dire, Yahawah by Yahawashi is still going to give you a way to get through it. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. Hey, whatever situation is going to come your way during Jacob's trouble, and what happened with us with those cops last night, as the elder brother was saying, those cops were passing by, slowing down, flashing their lights, trying to intimidate us to invoke a reaction. Hey, we understand the scriptures and knew how to maneuver through the situation to the point to where they just had to come and show their teeth, which is how these elites are going to come down on us. All we're doing is simply preaching the word and not harming anybody. But what's Esau going to do? I got no other choice but to come down in great wrath. But once he does that, that's when he's going to get checkmated by Yahawah by Yahawashi. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And what's a pilgrim like? They know how to maneuver. They know how to stay in one place, get whatever they need to get. And when they got to move, they keep it moving until they get to their ultimate destination.
Yeah, brother had put a good one. Brother had put a good one on Matthew 5:25 about being with our adversary quickly, man. That's what we did. You know, and we were quick in a quick haste to get it out of there too, man. Because we don't want you to go down the street and give you a reason to come back. You know, because we, like I said, we know about you cops down here in the walls, man. You dirty as hell, man. You know, and the Lord gonna have His day with you, man. All right, the Lord gonna have His day with you. We not gonna have it. The Lord will. All right. Everybody gonna get their just due, man. All you men out there, all you women out there that came up against the prophets of the Lord, you done thought some crazy shit, you done some crazy shit to the men of the Lord. You're not family members, man. You gonna have your day. All right? All of you out there that called us crazy, we ain't so crazy no more, I see. We ain't so crazy no more, man. But you gonna have your day. But go ahead with your precept.
This 2nd Ezra 2:28, it says, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, say the Lord.
That's all you can do, man. All you can do is envy. Even if that cop last night, all you can do is envy, man. Last night, he just finding a reason. You envy, and all you can do is inhale that man-tooth chicken in your nose, man, because that's all we were doing. We eating, man. We ain't worried about you, man. We chilling, man. And then, like I said, the brother said that he said his little thing. The brother said, you said it. What I think Kaya had said it. You said basically, we ain't coming here no more. Why you saying, bro?
Yeah, I say, man, we ain't coming back here no more. Once we, packed up, because they kept messing with us, passing, stopping, slowing down. Then they finally had to, got the balls to actually say, well, y'all can't park there. Basically, they was building a case on us. As they do us in life today. They bring out false accusations against, basically the accuser of our brethren, man. This is the thing that they do. This is the spirit that they have on us, man. They build up a case so they could charge us falsely. Go ahead.
I got something.
I'm looking for the other one too.
Yeah, I got
let me finish making this point out, because what you got to understand is, just as the scriptures, as Satan, went to the Lord, they have to get permission. Okay, you have to be granted a license to go through the hedge that the Lord have set around His men, and we understand that well, because the Lord will give us a sign like, okay, I'm about to let them fuck with y'all, but I won't see if y'all gonna be spiritual and just get out the way so they wouldn't even deal with y'all. So as they passed 1,000 times, you want to say something?
Yeah, we seen it coming. I was like watching. Here they go. He coming. It was preparing us, man. But go ahead, finish your point. I was just agreeing with you.
Right. So, hey, as the Lord give us signs and protect us, He also give us signs to know when, look, I'm about to remove the hedge from around y'all. That's why He say, there's a scripture that say, observe the time when thou is around I paraphrase it, man. I kind of, escaped me, but it says observe the time. You know what I'm talking about, Yahawashi? I think it'd be like observe the time when you're around a wicked or just around danger. I just can't, I vaguely remember it. It's like,
Talking about a wise man will fear in all things, but the fool will not observe the time?
No, it's in the Apocrypha though. A wise man observe the time when he like around a wicked or around a situation when it's about to get, pretty much. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. Lord willing, if it come back out, I'll go get it. But anyways, nonetheless, we understand when the Lord has a hedge. We don't tempt the Lord, huh?
I think I got that when you were talking about.
Right. We know the hedge that the Lord has set around his men. So we don't tempt the Lord. We understand when the Lord is protecting us and when the Lord is like, look, wisdom needs to take its course, man. All right. And hey, the warning was if they pass 6 times, 5 times, a handful of times, never said nothing. Then on the 5th time, they said something. What you think? This is in a sequence of time. What, about an hour, 2 hour, 2 time? And remember, he was in a dark place. And the scriptures speak about being in a dark place with a man that seek blood, he'll overthrow you. He'll overthrow you in a dark place. So he could have did us anything right there. Our family members wouldn't even be able to find out where we was at, man. But hey, nonetheless, the hedge was around us. And guess what? We got the call from the Lord to like, okay, y'all did y'all fellowshipping. Y'all do y'all thing and get gone. And by us listening to that hedge and trusting in wisdom, guess what? The Lord sent us a token. He sent a chariot by and was like, yeah, y'all go with y'all move. And once we saw it, that was the icing on the cake pretty much. We got in the whips and pulled off, man. You got to do it.
You got to scripture real fast, man. Because when we do that situation, the first thing comes to our mind is, in the proper understanding, all right? Because people use Romans the 13th chapter as a weapon in churches to control people, man. We know the breakdown, all right, with true understanding of Romans the 13th chapter. So that's the first thing come to our mind when dealing with people like that, man, for law enforcement and shit. But this Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter 9, I'm gonna start at 12. It says, "Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they should not go unpunished unto the grave." And this is the point right here. It says, "Keep thee far from the man that has power to kill." All right, it says, because that police officer had power to kill last night, man, all of them. All right, and it says, "So shall thou not doubt the fear of death." And it says, "If thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. All right, remember that thou goest in the midst of snares." All right, one of you brothers know what a snare is. All right, and it says that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. We was in the city, man, and they called it the embattlement. All right, going back to what the brother said, we bring out lessons like this for you younger brothers that don't know no better, man. All right, learn to control your mouth, man. The scripture talk about, and one of you brothers get that scripture about how the tongue is one of the most smallest members of the body, but yet boasted much, man. And it's a lesson to you young brothers. Learn how to control yourself, control your mouth in the public, man. Not just with the police, with this regular Jake, man. Sometimes you gotta learn to slide around, man, move around. All right, you ain't gotta always sit up there and argue with Jake. Push a point, man.
That's James, though. That's either James chapter 3 or chapter 4.
All right,
either 7 or 8. With the tongue that the elder talking about.
I got the word snare.
Yeah, because like you said, man, the brother Raya had read it earlier. It says, the one that he brought up about making you ready to the battle. The ones that are making you ready to the battle, a great day right now, are the men in the Lord. We setting forth examples. We setting forth scriptures and things of that nature to make you understand what you need to do, and the proper tools you need to do to utilize yourself to survive, man. All right? Yep. It all starts here, man. It starts with this, man. Refreshing this and building yourself up with the scriptures and put this in your mind, man, and utilize it in that time, man. Because the Lord gonna test you to see if you really ready yet, man. All right.
Something for you.
What you got? Tell me what you got real fast.
I got Psalms 55 and 22. I wanted to go into this word sustain because you spoke on the Lord giving us what we need to understand different situations. You know.
All right, go do that real fast.
It's Psalms 55 and 22. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. And I'm gonna get that word sustain. It's cool. It says, and I thought this was beautiful. It says to seize, contain, measure, to measure, calculate. So we gotta be calculated out here in this world and understand different situations that may come about. Not being just like a nigga, but having an understanding of what the Lord has given us in the spirit, man. To not do more than we ought to, you know.
Hey, it's funny. You know, about a couple of weeks ago, we went to Mississippi, and we brothers with fellowship and everything like that. And the topic got on for some reason. And it's funny, you know, a guy right now by the name of Kevin Gates used that terminology, being a big general, but he don't know what that means though, man. And brothers, we were going into in order to be a general in someone's army, you got to be first a strategist, man. All right, and that's what we do. That's what we do as men of the Lord. We strategize our ways and our whereabouts in life already. All right. I can talk to the nigga, I can see where he's going at before he even get the words out of his mouth. I see where it's going at. All right. Even last night, we seen where that was going at, man. We strategized the whole situation. All right, that one passed. He looking. This one slowing down. This one stopping. All right. Sooner or later, they're going to mess with us. All right. But what are we going to do when they do that? All right. What are we going to say? Did I not the guy good night? Have a nice night. I see something like that to him too, man. You know. But we are men of the Lord. We're the real generals, man. All right, the real big generals. All right, we're real strategists, man. Because generals strategize, you know, just like a chessboard. And some of the brothers in the camp play chess. All right, that's all about strategy, man. How to blitz your opponent, how to lay low. All right, how to set up your opponent. That's all strategy, man. And we do that on the block. Because like we always say on here in GMS and the Saints, New Orleans, man. We tell you, man, you are on our playing field. You in our arena, man. Right. We control the board. Come up there with that nonsense, that dogma. You gonna get shredded to pieces with these scriptures, man.
Got a little more for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go right what you're saying. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. So within us being calculated, with us having that measurement of what the Lord given us through the Spirit, with us being those godly men, we're gonna stand on our 10 toes and tell, you know.
Yeah, be smart. We ain't doing nothing. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing. So even you brothers, like I said, I always put it out there, you few sisters out there, man. When you come to dealing with the law enforcement, all right, or you dealing with a a-hole or just a 2/3 dick, man, you gotta use wisdom. It don't hurt to get the hell on, man. It don't hurt to get the hell on out of Dodge, man. You gonna show examples where the Lord did it. The Lord did it, man. The Lord have done it. That don't make you a wuss. That don't make you scared of nobody, man. Because like I say, hey, brother, you got some brothers, man, really bring that smoke, man. But just be chill, man. What for? You know, what for, man? You know.
Hey, even as we told a young brother, which he asked a wise question, he was like, "Hey, if they stop us or if they come over there, what should we do?" And I think it was me. I think I informed him. I was like, "Hey, we gonna let the elder speak." We even did that with order. And by him coming fresh out the world, he probably accustomed to running. You know, hey, I done ran from the police several times, man. I ain't gonna, hold nothing back. You know, but he probably according to running, becoming frantic. Being, even nervous. Or looking like he, guilty or something because of the vibration that the police put on Jake. Or even with the killings, the unrightful killings and the chokers, You know, the brother who not in the camp, the younger brother getting to know, he asked a wise question. He was like, hey, if they do stop, what should we do? You know, like what, you know, and then, hey, let the elder deal and then we'll go from there, man. You know, that's because they was passing several times. And Jake coming from out of the world, Jake like, man, they about to go with their move, man. You know, normally Jake would have ran the first time they passed, man. Here they passed a handful of time. Jake like, man, look, I'm fucked up. You know, like, what we gonna do? Like, y'all ain't, he basically was asking us like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't running, moving. Like, we move around when shit happen like that, which I understood where Jake was coming from. And other brothers too.
Man, when they came and got me 3 more pieces of chicken, man. We chilling, man.
For real.
See what it's gonna be, man. But like I said, it's gonna be done spiritually, man. Like I said, that situation had to be done. Maybe for one of those brothers, maybe when you spend the night, for one of you brothers, man. Learn to control your mouth too, man. Learn to control yourself, man. Learn to actually, before something come out your mouth, think what you're gonna say. And make sure it's the right thing to say too, man. All right. You don't have to always be wild and crazy, man. You can be professional with certain people, man, and still get your point across. All right, you can still be stern. All right, basically have your stance on something to get your point across, but don't have to be all wild and crazy.
We could have offered them some chicken.
Huh?
We could have offered them some chicken after he said that, man.
Do that, man.
Yeah, hey, man, good night, man. You like some chicken? You know? Yeah.
Hey, man, we don't want no problems, officer, man. We chilling, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I got nobody had one.
I need that one about the tongue. It's the smallest member boasted much. I need that one first.
Yeah, Cabot put that that was just the Rock 27 and 12. He put on a comic board that I was looking for.
Well, get it. 27.
It says, if thou be among the indiscreet, and remember, our enemies, the heathen, 2/3 of our people, that's the indiscreet. You know, Jake like to put people in no. Those that don't fear the Lord, that's the indiscreet. You got to understand, if a man don't have a fear of the Lord, as we serve the Lord, that's your enemy. Whether it's a blood relative or whoever it may be, they can be your rival. All right? They may not be, because remember, it's friends of the prophets. So we're not gonna get into all that. But remember, one who don't fear the Lord, they are the indiscreet to you, man. It says,
even in this truth, a man can be indiscreet. You got a guy that's on side you for 7-8 years. All of a sudden, he get the spirit of Saul on him, man.
Yeah.
He's talking that you evil eye, man. 2 months, 2 weeks in the truth, man. Get a spirit or a demon on him. He just have an ill will towards you, man.
Yeah.
All right, doing all sorts of shit. He don't. The topic that I said, he doesn't fear the Lord. That's why that happening, man. He's not examining himself, nor the matter at hand, man. He just a goddamn wild man. Yeah, but somebody give me that James 3 and start above it. Though. The brother had put it on the cover board.
Yeah, let me finish this one out. It says, if thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time. And that's what I would. And we was among this man had power to kill, take us to jail. All right. He had the power to put us in a concentration camp and leave us there. All right. He had the power to do many things. So we understand that, right? So what we do, we get out the way. A wise man a prudent man foresees the evil and hiding himself. But the simple pass on and are punished or get judged, man. It says, but be continually among men of understanding. You see? You got it out. Got it.
That's really truly, man. Let's get me on. I'm gonna start at 3.
Gone. I was gonna start at 3. Gone. It's James 3 and 3. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. So the little bitty piece that you put in the horse's mouth, that determines which way the horse is gonna go. Behold,
start at 1. Start at 1 to get it all, man. All that be wrong, man.
It's James 3 and 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation.
Come.
We break it down, or you get it? 2. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body.
Yeah, to control, because you put a bridle on a horse to control it, man. So if you broadening your whole body or controlling your whole body with the words you say, man. Go ahead,
Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth.
So that now we better get to the meat of the matter. So this for you younger birds out there, man, coming into the truth, just waking up, all right, or you've been watching for a while, learn to control yourself, man. Control your mouth, man. Control your tongue on the things you say. Learn to actually clean up your behavior, man. Or which the scriptures goes into your anastrophe, which is your behavior, man. Which we know we know different. We gotta learn. As we are men, we continue to go on in this life in this society. We learn to clean up ourselves and clean up our language and stuff like that. Because we are a work in progress, man. And sometimes we ask for forgiveness too, man. But go ahead,
Verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
Yeah, so if that would have pulled up and I'd have told him F him, we ain't moving no goddamn well, man. How you think that situation would have went?
The Trayvon massacre, man.
Yeah, it's gonna go a whole different way, man. Because he got the power. He got the power on his hip, or he got the power with the radio. Because he might not want to bring it there, but another cop that's a mile, 2 miles away. Oh, whenever I get there, how many it is? It's 8 of them. When I get there, I'm gonna lay the law down. On the first person. When you out there on these blocks, on these highways and byways, you're not just dealing with yourself. If you want to do the crazy shit, go over there somewhere, man. Which we done had some wild men amongst us, man, that do crazy shit. Talk crazy. It's 65 places in front of them. Still want to talk crazy, man. But think about the men that you have on the side, you man. They got to go home too to their wives and kids and family too, man. Which like I said, we don't have that problem. Man. We move smart, man. Well, we done seen some wild men. It's a little. Let me see. All right. That's about it.
I got a precept for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This First Peter's 1
hold on, real fast. Hold on. I think I remember Raya had something.
Just 2 quick ones. Just back up that James 3 perfectly. This is Sirach 19:6. He that can rule his tongue shall live without strife, and he that hateth babbling shall have less evil. Hey, so point blank period. That tongue's a little member that causes a big fire. So if you can rule that tongue, then you avert strife, you make peace with your enemy, and you're just able to maneuver through any situation you need to. And also, as it says in Proverbs, when a man's ways please the Most High, even his enemies are at peace with him. It has a way of pleasing the Most High, showing wisdom, showing that you're not a fool that can't retain this knowledge.
Yeah, because you got men that came in. I didn't see it. You got men that came and control the tongue amongst brothers with a disagreement, man. They sit up there just enraged, man. Not processing the damn thing, not processing what's coming out of their mouths, not processing the environment that they're in or with people. All right. When a man comes and tell them something about how they're moving or what they're actually doing, they're in an emotional black woman state. They're in a Medea state of mind, man. All right. Hey, brother, can you move over there? Can you go down some more? They ain't telling you that you can't do what you're actually doing, but actually, can you adjust the situation? Yeah, Jake's still in a black woman state of mind, man. All right. And like I said, they get put in a predicament that they never thought they would be in, and it's weeping and gnashing of teeth. You put yourself in that, man. You gotta live with it. You know, same thing with any brother or any younger brother, man. You sit up there, you deal with a powerful figure inside. Even let's say even understanding how some of these cats be moving out here, man. You know, you might have the D-boy in the neighborhood. He got all these goddamn cats, on his coattail. You even gotta, watch how you move around there, man. Cause look at the power we got, man. You know, it's about being wise, man. You ain't no punk, but it's about moving around. I think one of the smartest guys for his movies was Smokey, man. Smokey was a character, you know.
Brother Froze.
Not a froze. Yeah, but Smokey was wise. I knew what he gonna say. He gonna basically say, when Debo come around, I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be talking again. Yeah. That's smart though. Debo would have knocked him the fuck out.
Hey, he did knock out that one Jake that was like, I'm not gonna hide my chain for anybody.
Yeah. Yes, he's seen it before.
Yeah. Smoking knew it. He knew I even like you say, even amongst wicked doors or people like that, man. You gotta know to not piss them off, you know. And it ain't about being afraid of Jay. Once you learn wisdom, you're gonna know how to move around Jay. Like you can make yourself, that's like the auto wall, right? Basically pin yourself in a corner or back down, and hey, your enemy gonna think you weak, man. You know, yeah, he don't want no smoke. You know, and as soon as he let his guard down, you could cut his fucking head off, man.
That's right.
And that's what we do to Jake. I always tell a priest on here, I'm a wide he be ready to get after you. Come up that combative, we putting him on you. We putting him on you. Good, right? But you come up that combative, we putting him on you, man. Yeah, ready to go. You gotta tell the brother, hey, just let him keep talking. He gonna cut himself. When everybody come up there and do that thing, they got wisdom and knowledge. We let them talk what they always do. They always cut themselves. Always. They gonna always pin themselves in the corner. You got it?
Y'all brothers can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have froze.
Hey man, Esau don't want this to come out. Got all the lights off, man. All the lights went off, man.
Wow.
We do not want this to come out, bro. That's Satan, man.
Hey, my power, it cut off and cut on for a quick few seconds too. Like
I'm
a why she must have just went off because he went out with you.
Yeah, he live not too far from me. You know, Esau doing some shit, bro. It's like everything off, bro.
Yeah, he said you booted him. When you went off, you just booted him out. Yeah, he said in a private chat.
Let me see something.
But hey, you know it is what it is. But I had finished off that smoking for you, what you were saying. You know, when Debo come, he leave, he be coming again. I had finished it all, so you got it from there, Elder. That's what you was gonna say, right?
I was saying how Smokey was one of the smartest characters ever, man. Because even he knew that Debo and Big Worm and them had the upper hand in the neighborhood. He moved right, man. And what happened with Ray when he tried to buck up, man? He got punched across the street down there, man. You know, you gotta move right. You gotta know what to say. Like I said, you gotta know what to say and how to say it, man. Because he give me that scripture. I believe it's in Matthew how the Lord He's gonna put in our mouth what to say when they take us up to the noblemen, kings, and princes, man. I can't see nothing right now because of the lights out, man. You like it, brothers?
Paul did it to Festus. Oh, most noble Festus. He even told him he wished he could be an Israelite. Boy, Paul was born. Come on, bro. You know there's no way for him to be an Israelite. Like it's impossible. You got it, though.
Yeah, that goes into the video that we went into early this year about learning to finesse the world. And finessing the world is actually, broadening your tongue, knowing what to say, how to say it, man. Moving around, man. Being smart, right? Being wise, man. Because hey, you might come to a time where they're gonna ask you to take a vaccination. They're gonna ask you to take a chip, man. How you gonna move? What you gonna say? Really, and like I said, that's not. We'll cross that bridge when they get there. But the Lord say in the scripture, He's gonna put in our mouths what to say, man. All right.
Got something for you.
I have one more quick one, Ariel, Baba Bashar.
Yeah, I got one too.
This is Sirach 18 and 19. Learn before thou speak, and use physique, or even thou be sick. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy.
Okay.
As point like here, as it said in 19, learn before thou speak, and then when you jump to verse 20, because before judgment, examine thyself, learn before thou speak, rule thy tongue, rule your temper, navigate through the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the wisdom in Yahawashi by Yahawashi, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Whatever demon, top, 2/3 heathen comes your way, if you just rule your spirit, rule that tongue, you're going to be able to get through that situation.
That's right. This First Peter's 1 and 13. It says, "Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober." And because in the scriptures, man, you got to show yourselves as men, man. We can't be scared. We can't be frightened. We have to be in the spirit at all times. And that's like the scripture said, man. When I was a child, I put away childish things. And when you become a man, you start to understand what it is to be a man, according to the scriptures. It says, and to hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahawashi Mashiach. Verse 14, as obedient children, not fastening yourselves according to the former lust of your ignorance. So it was a certain mind frame that you had before, but when now that you're in this truth, you're supposed to gird up your loins as a man and understand what it is that you need to do and what you need to say to continue to progress, to get better, to understand more. It says, be as he which had called you is holy. So be ye holy in all manners of conversation, man. And when we was out there doing what we were doing, man, we were speaking holy. We were speaking in holy conversations, man. Not worrying about the world or all the bullshit that goes along with it, man. We stayed fashioned within this knowledge, man.
Yeah, let me get this real fast. This is Matthew 10 and 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Right? That's how we gotta be, man. Because these people are like ravenous wolves out here, man, ready to devour us, ready to take and use us in any manner they want to do, man. All right. And it says in the main part where it says, therefore be ye therefore wise as serpents. Why? Because a serpent is a serpent calculated, real slimy, calculated creatures, man. All right, and that's how we gotta be. Yes, I said it. We gotta be calculated like serpents, man. And it says, in harmless as doves. You got a dove, a white dove. A dove, it looks harmless, man. It looks graceful, a very peaceful animal, man. All right? That's how we gotta image ourselves moving around in society, man. They're ready to take hold of us, man. If the Most High was to allow them to. But I'm gonna move on. 17 says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. All right. Their synagogues represent, their city halls, their court system. You name it, man. It says, and ye shall be brought up before governors and kings for my sake, for the testimony against them and the Gentiles. All right, and this is the main part right here. It says, but when they deliver you up. Take no thought how ye shall speak, but it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. But it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of the Father which speak in you. You know? Check this out. They got a little more. It's crazy about how we talking about this, man. We're in these times right now, all right? And that's why I tell you, brothers and sisters out there, what's going on, man. This is the same time that we're in right now, right? 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child shall raise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death, man. All right, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. And we already know it's about the spirit, man. Just because we're in the spirit, right? Even at the camp, we're in the spirit, talking about scriptures, bringing up scripture-based events. All right, and here comes Satan with us, man. I'm gonna say it straight, man. Here comes Satan messing with us, all right, or effing with us for no reason. When we're in the most crime-infested goddamn city there is, man. You know, you got somebody to mess with besides the men of the Lord, man. You got some crackhead out there stealing copper somewhere, man. You got some woman out there selling her ass on them, some D-boy shooting at another D-boy. But yet you find your way to the most loneliest street there is on Lakeshore Boulevard to come mess with us, man. It's funny.
Crazy.
You know what's crazy? If we were the victims of a crime and we call the police, they take hours to show up.
Hours, man. Hours, man.
Yeah.
We're just doing nothing, minding our business. It's like cop car after cop car after cop. Like, where?
Hey, it was funny. I think me and Kaya, me and brother Kazaki, we done talked about it in the past. Where for months, even this COVID thing, before this COVID thing, especially down here in New Orleans, man, I haven't seen a police car in months.
For real.
Months. They had a woman on the news out here where her house got broken into, burglarized. She called 911. They ain't come in 2 days, man.
Crazy.
And they came when they came. You know? Show you it's all a demonic force out here, man. Men minding their business, ain't doing nobody nothing, man. Got masks on and everything. He had no reason. That dude said, man, y'all parking your cars wrong. You can't park there. Like, what the fuck? You know? Hey, you know, I digress, man. It is what it is, though, man. They just let us know we're doing something right, man. Anybody got anything else before we get out of here?
That's some good one.
All right, y'all brothers running, man. Y'all, you know, bring it out, break it down.
You got some
It's Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength for salvation. The fear of the Lord is treasure. So yeah, ultimately the wisdom and knowledge is the scriptures, the understanding, and and actually doing them. But ultimately, you're gonna need to know when to say something, not to say nothing. When to engage, not to engage something. When people come kicking your door, try to take you to the FEMA camp. You don't want to go and try to go get your fringes and your Bible and your garment. You want to try to blend in with the masses. You want to keep your head down. You just want to be, you just want to blend in with the crowd. You don't want to. You just want to be like a vapor. They see you there, and that's it. You don't want to stand out. You calling on the Most High name and all in the middle of the cage and all this kind of shit and stuff. Just trying to be a standout. You just want to keep your head down. You gotta have that wisdom, man, in order to assess the situation you're gonna be in.
Hey,
and matter of fact, anything.
It's a video out there that go back probably about 3 to 4 years ago. He the only thing he knew he was an Israelite. I think the nigga had dreads on, shaved face or whatever. He in the car talking crazy. I'm talking about wild, mad, crazy to the police. So they went to busting the glasses, and all of a sudden he gonna start calling out Yahawashi name and everything. Nah, put yourself in that situation, man. Yeah, Yahawashi. Hey man, you put yourself. You actually came up against the Lord, man.
Yeah.
According to
get
Romans the 13th chapter, you can't call on the Lord when you didn't create a problem that big, man. You didn't tempt the Lord, man. You know? Anybody got anything else?
I got them on the comment board. You got the Romans 13 you wanted to bring out?
I mean, it's cool. You know, that'll be something that, you know, they can go look up if they don't know about Romans the 13th chapter, man. Right?
I wanted to get these off the comment board. This the brother Kayal. He said, go to the few. It's a good one. Yeah, here we go. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. And I wanted to read the verse before that. It says, a man's belly shall be filled. So like a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. And the belly goes into your desires. When you've desired life, it's gonna fulfill you to speak life into existence. When you desire death, that's what you're gonna speak, and that's what's gonna come to you, man. That's why verse 21, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. You got it, right?
Right. Yagana, you made a point about the dude who was, you know, talking crazy. Then he started calling on the name YAHAWAH, YAHAWASH. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, wisdom teach you to avoid confrontation. It don't teach you to get into it. That's why I say observe the time. Wisdom teach you how to go around shit, man, not to go into it. All right. Or if you is into it, how to escape out of it. But this Sirach 32, and I start at 17. It says, a sinful man will not be reproved. 18, Salaki. A man of counsel will be considerate. But a strange and a proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he had done it without counsel. Not counsel is how you reason within your mind on what it is you want to do. We take counsel, we come together to consult on the best thing that's profitable for you in that situation. That's what counsel is. It says, do nothing without advice. And when thou has once done, repent not. Don't call on the name of the Lord once you ain't think about what the fuck you was doing, man. All right? You took counsel to be like, I'm about to talk crazy to this nigga. Then all of a sudden, once that sword, which is the wicked, getting on your ass, YAHAWAH shot. No, the Lord like, don't start repenting now. You know, don't start turning back from what you did, because you didn't take counsel. But that's the little point I wanted to make, you know.
Hey.
You know, so it don't be not confident in a plain way, because Jake and that plane goes into being cocky, man. You know, like, I got the name of the Lord. I'm about to do whatever I want to do. No, or telling anybody or say, you know, the word of the Lord, wherever you want to say it. No, the Lord ain't going to allow you to repent for that. You got it, Matter
of fact, because a brother asked on the comment board, I'm going to watch. Just go to Romans 13 chapter. We're going to get it. Because he asked, yes, please, Romans 13 chapter, what verse? Really, you can go all the way from 1 to 7. You know, read 1 to 7.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahawah. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High.
Yeah, so
every power,
go ahead, you got it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, every power that you see, every institution is all set up by the Heavenly Father ultimately. When you read Proverbs 21, it tells you that the heart of the king is in the hand of Yahawah. He turneth it whithersoever he goes. Donald Trump, the Rothschilds, Dick Cheney, Obama, all, the Bilderberg Group, the EU, NATO, all of these institutions are ultimately controlled by the Heavenly Father, even on down to your everyday police officer. They're all controlled. Everything is in the realm and dominion of Yahawah, bahasham, YAHAWASH. You have to understand that going into every situation, who's in control of all the pieces. It's verse 2.
Hey, I was going to say real fast, because I didn't heard it any other time, but myself, I've been in a situation when I was dead ass wrong, get pulled over, I'm praying to the Most High, like, hey man, let him leave me alone. Nigga come here, let me go. Sometimes I seen where he's getting ready to lay the hammer on me, and then he get a call on the radio, shooting and happen. He just, don't worry about it. Just go. He jump back in the squad car and pull off, man. You think that was done of himself? No, the Most High, man. And the Most High controls all these little everyday cops, even what's your boy name, man? Like your boy Martin. What's your boy? The police officer on Martin, man.
Otis.
Otis.
Yeah, even them old niggas, man. The Lord control all them, man. Even down to them, man. Everything that's around the Lord's in total control, man. So this, because I'm gonna say this too, because the churches out there will use this scripture as controlling the government in order to enforce the government's will on you by taking a chip, vaccinations, all right, going to different internment camps. So the church uses in a way to control the masses of the church, but it's only saying obey them when it comes to everyday common law. Stop at the stoplight, pay your taxes, you name it. But when it comes, hey man, I'm gonna say this: when it comes down to putting something in your body that goes against the commandments of the Most High, no, I'm not going for that shit, man. Period, man. We're gonna break it down.
Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. So when you resist,
break it down. Just break it down.
I thought you were okay, but yeah, when you resist the police, for example, the Most High sent the police last night. That was clear. That was plain as day to all of us. Like, this is the Most High, using Satan to use these Edomites to mess with us, man. It all goes back to the Most High, even the things that the wicked do. And it's ultimately a test. Right now, we're being purified. We're being tried as gold in the fire. So when we get put in situations, we know that it's to purify us. We did the lesson a couple weeks back, how the Most High, I think Kayab, I believe you phrased it like the Most High doesn't tempt us, he tries us.
Yeah.
So being taken by temptation, that's the wicked, man. For the righteous, man, we just being tried. That's all that's going on. So this is verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. So if you're doing good works, like, we fellowshipping, man. We got some brothers in Louisiana that's been watching. They started coming out, we're getting to know them. That's clearly a good work, man. You fellowshipping with brothers and believers on Yahawashi, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst thereof. We don't have any reason to be afraid of the police. We're doing the work of the Lord, man. Lord made us fishers. We're fishing. Like, how you gonna be? Like, come on, man. Verse 4, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. Right? If thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. And like the elder just said earlier, man, it's ultimately of the Most High. If the police pull you over and you get out of that situation, it's of the Most High, because ultimately these police want to kill us all. If it was up to them, they would just, hey, this nigga, he reached for his wallet. I thought it was a gun. I was afraid for my life. The only reason you get out of that situation is because of the Most High, man.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5, wherefore ye must needs be subject, not only for wrath, but also for conscience sake. You got to be subject to these higher powers. But like the elder said, that doesn't mean take the chip. That doesn't mean take a vaccine. That doesn't mean just bend over and let the elites do whatever they want to do. That's talking about in day-to-day situations when it comes to pushing his gospel. Because that's ultimately who Apostle Paul is writing to, the believers. He's not just writing a book to everybody saying, look, do whatever the government says. That's not scriptural. You got it out.
Hey, Yahawashi, it did, and what you saying, a perfect, the epitome of that was Yahawashi when he said, look, give Caesar what Caesar's and give what? The Lord is the Lord. So when he was tempted, when the Lord was tempted, did he take whatever he gave him, offered or whatever? He like, I'm good, man. When he showed him the mountain to take this and take that, did not he resist the will of the he resists what they had in mind to do to him? You see? So he know when to go against and when to what? Abound. You got to know how to abound and abase yourself, man.
Beautiful point. Because he's basically, they were trying to trap him up. He's like, look, you pay taxes. This is Caesar's kingdom. It's the same thing we're reading in Romans 13. This is Esau's kingdom, and we're watching the Lord destroy this place. So for you to take matters into your own hands, we could clearly see the Lord's being faithful. That's an act of disobedience. You're not just disobeying Esau, you're disobeying the Most High, man.
That's right.
And what the Most High says about disobedience, he likened disobedience the same as witchcraft, man. You know?
Yeah.
Which the Lord said he suffered not a witch live, man. So if you're in that rebellious state of mind, man, you know, it's only a matter of time with you. You know?
Gone.
Anything else? Any brother got anything else? Better get out of here.
Gone.
All right. So with that, man, we hope that was edifying to those who needed it. All right. Also, before we end it, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahawaah by double honor to the elder apostles, the men of GMS who rule well and teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. And Shalawam to next time.
Shabbat Shalawam.
Shabbat Shalawam.